Good morning. You got Tom, the Queen City Picker, and joining me is the amazing Todd, the silver hair stacker.
Amazing.
How are you doing this morning, Todd?
I'm doing amazingly amazing.
Good.
I
Good.
don't know what's so amazing about me.
Because you just sell so much stuff and you find so much good stuff. And
Oh, that part of me might be I don't know about amazing. Maybe above average. I don't know.
right. Let's see. Good morning, Beth. Good morning, Jabus. Good morning, Hank. Good morning, Ping. How are you doing this morning? Vintage is in here. Good morning,
Yeah, what's the
terrific
oops
Tom. Thank
about?
you, Hank. So anyway, so did they schedule your procedure yet?
Yeah, first December 11th I get the right eye, and then January 8th I get the left eye.
Okay, let me look at here.
It's going to be weird because I'm getting corrective lens, right? So,
Right.
um, for about 3 or 4 weeks, I will have to take the right lens out of my glasses.
Right.
Oh, have I got an offer? What have I got? What was that?
Okay, for 2 day 2. I was just seeing what days they fell on and trying to get it in the schedule. Um, well, I've had it done, so it's no big deal. And I hate people messing with my eyes. So,
No, you can't have it for $5, idiot.
what is it they want for $5?
I want one of those cold weather masks.
Oh, okay. Well, that. Good morning, Mister Bumcrack.
You can have it for $9.
Good morning, Sandy. Let me back up and see who I don't hadn't said good morning to. Mr. Bumcrack, I hope you're doing well over there across the big pond.
They sent me a counter offer for their original asking price. Oh, I got a cha-ching. What was that?
Look at that. I clicked on Anissa and you got a cha-ching. Good morning, Anissa. Or do you want to go by Momo now?
Sold a piece of sterling silver jewelry.
Some jewelry?
Yep. So,
Sandy, I hope everything's going well with you this morning. Peddling, good morning to you too. Well, I hope you hear a bunch of cha-chings this morning, Anissa.
little necklace.
Right? Cool. Is that just faux stone in it or
They're real stones, but I don't think they're anything. I think they're like semi-precious type deals.
right?
Sold for $28. Yeah.
Yeah, a friend of
Only
mine.
have to sell 58,000 more of those so I can retire.
I I have a friend that's really big into the jewelry polishing thing. His wife's got a fancy necklace and ring, brooch, and earrings that has nothing but gravel in it that's been polished. It's been set in sterling silver, jewelry, the actual part, but it's just granite and that's been polished and shaped and whatnot, and it looks really cool. I have to get him to send me a picture one day so y'all can see it. Well, that's good. So you only have to sell how many more of them to retire?
58,000.
58,000.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Vintage.
That'll
Well,
get me to my goal of eBay millionaire.
good morning, Lag. Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you something.
Don't start in on something we're going to argue about, Tom.
Okay, if you came into some money, $5 million, would you retire?
Uh,
Because people at our age can retire for the rest of our lives off of $5 million.
I don't know. I'd probably, at the very least, scale it way back to just a lot less,
Right.
and probably jump into higher value stuff just to keep picking away at it. No, I don't think I would double up. The only way I could double up is if I either worked more hours or hired employees, and I'm not going to do either one of those.
Yeah.
But I
Good
might
morning, Jake.
I might get more into real kind of antiques or art or jewelry or stuff that I could flip at a higher value and a whole lot fewer items.
Third option is what you said. Hire. Yeah. You got to do something to keep. And I don't care what anybody says. It's my opinion, and I have many, that you can only travel so much before you get tired of it. Because traveling is tiresome. We go on a cruise, all we got to do is pack a suitcase and drive. Well, it was 3 hours, now it's 6 hours, or fly. And I'd rather drive than fly just with all the crap that goes on in the airports nowadays. But it gets tiresome after a while. And as much as you and Gwen have traveled, I'm sure you're tired when you get back too. Um, and you got to have something to keep yourself going, keep the gray matter going. And no, Lag, you looking at Pornhub does not keep the gray matter going. Or can't. I love traveling too, and I've got some places that I would travel to if I had some big bucks. But
But yeah, I would keep working something because I had a paper route when I was 12. I had part-time jobs in college. I had then I taught for 33 years, and then had a couple of part-time jobs after retiring from teaching, and then I found reselling, and yeah, been reselling about 9 years. So
I'm not laughing at you. I'm getting ready to piss off.
I would probably not completely stop.
I'm getting ready to piss off Vanessa.
Working.
Vanessa, is all that stuff listed?
Shit everywhere here.
Well, first of all, I'd have to do is I'd have to flag Jake down here, and we'd have to have a meeting about doing some partnerships because he's young and industrious, and Just keep him funded. Because, you play off of that, all that energy. Well, then get it listed, Nissa, then maybe you can get it out of your house. It says the pot calling the kettle black. But they didn't find anything out of line other than you got to have these procedures done. Nothing else concerning with your
Oh,
eyesight. Good. Good.
for a man of my age, I am about as average as you can get,
I've got
health wise. Yeah, I could do a whole lot of stuff better, but that takes
right.
work, and I'm working on it. But
Next Wednesday they do the laser on my eye, and then the 23rd they've got to look at this issue with my retina, and it's real concerning to me because my dad went blind in both eyes, so
okay.
we're staying on top of it. Oh, you got an appointment on my birthday. I'll be 36 on December the 3rd.
So yeah, today's Gwen's birthday. We went down to Austin and ate out and watched a movie and
What movie did you see?
Nuremberg.
Was that good? You saw it at the theater?
Yep,
Was it good?
I thought so. It was interesting. Um, Russell Crowe, good actor. He played the part of Hermann Goering.
Right.
Goering,
Yeah, close enough.
and the young guy that played.
Where did that come from? I'm sorry. I just found $17 rolled up inside of a roll of tape over here. I was wondering where it came from. Excuse me. Well, I'm glad you liked it because it probably cost you a small fortune to go.
The young guy did an okay job. He's an Oscar winner too. I think he got his Oscar for doing uh, the movie about Queen.
Yeah.
Forget his name. Yeah,
Her
it's worth
Her
it's worth
Majesty the
seeing.
Queen or Queen the music group.
The music group.
Okay. Um,
Obviously, you haven't seen that movie.
I haven't seen Queen. No. One movie my sons keep telling me I need to watch is the one where.
Yeah, he played Freddie Mercury.
Oh, did he? The one about the building the nuclear bomb.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah, they tell me I need to watch that because I like history, historical based movies. And if it runs a little slow, then I can. It's still fine for me. I don't know when I offended you the last time, baseball.
Bum, 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 bum.
Um, no, that happened in the 40s, early 40s, and I wasn't around then. 1957, Kent. Remember that. December the 3rd, 1957.
Yeah,
And
the
all
young
of you abusers, y'all need to celebrate my birthday this year. So,
Nuremberg trials were 1946.
Right. How was your sales in the last 4 days since we haven't seen you?
Yesterday, kind of not very much, $150. Sunday, about $170. Saturday was good, $342. And Friday was good, $446. So,
Okay, let me back up here. Jabez, what question do you ask me?
kind of rocking along my average.
No, I didn't eat at Torchy's. Was there another question before that? Um, oh, that was from yesterday. I don't know what's wrong with Canva because Canva is when I do all my graphic stuff in, and they're having an issue this morning.
Okay, 15 people have asked you now why you put oops in the title of the video.
I just answered. That's old.
What do you mean it's old?
Is that you talking about the
The title of your YouTube video
okay?
today reads Queen
That's from
City Picker and
yesterday.
Friends Show,
That was from
episode
yesterday.
280, oops.
And I haven't. I guess I didn't change it inside of the little gadget that you use to
Okay, so what was the oops yesterday?
because just being sarcastic because I didn't know you were going to be gone or didn't remember you being gone, and it was like 10. I mean 9:20 before 8:20 whenever. It was like
Here
20
we
minutes
go.
after my appointed time of starting.
Tom never listens to me, but he gives me work to do. Bad Tom.
Look here.
Bad.
I wrote it down, and when we get finished, I'm going to put it into my calendar, and so it flashes up on my screen. Todd's not going to be here today, which both those days are my regular scheduled days anyway. So there you go.
Javis is giving you fit.
I know James is on it this morning. Okay, let's start because I'm not going to look. I'm not going to look at the chat for a minute. Let's start all over again. So Todd, how was your sales for the last 4 days?
You've already asked me that.
I don't remember.
Don't give me more work to do, Tom.
I don't remember because I was looking in the chat
I
because
just
people were
told
saying
you.
I wasn't answering questions. So I'm focused on you, Todd, right now.
Already told you. If you don't, you just have to replay the video and
I'll
watch
have to
what you're
replay the
talking.
video. Well done, Todd. I'm glad that you had some good sales because I know you did. Uh huh.
No, I hit my average for the
Well, good.
4 days. But I need to do better because I wrote a check to the eye doctor yesterday for $4,910.
Do you not have optical? Actually, that should be considered medical.
Well, the surgery is covered by Medicare, but because I got the prescription lenses,
Right.
Medicare doesn't cover the upgrade.
Okay. Yeah,
So
that's where
the
it was with
biggest
mine.
the biggest portion of it was $1,900 a piece for the prescription lenses they're going to replace my lenses with.
Right. Yeah, that's the expensive part.
Yeah, it's just not, Anissa. You don't have to have teeth to live. And you
Why?
don't have to have eyes to live.
Why would I be looking over ice? I mean, looking over my shoulder for ice and border patrol.
What,
Uh, Jameis asked Tom was too busy looking over his shoulder for ice and border patrol. I was born in Horry County, South Carolina, in 1957, in Conway, South Carolina. I don't have to deal with immigration. So besides, I've already been checked out by Bigfoot by the FBI because we
you've
had to
been
do
checked
they
out
had
by
to
Bigfoot? What, did he bend you over and look up your ass?
no Momo typed big, and that made me think of Bigfoot by the FBI. So I have an FBI file. Roberta does too, which I already had one, but that's not the point. I don't watch the news; it's too depressing.
I can see Bigfoot coming up behind. Bend
Yeah,
over. Uh-huh.
I've been sort of following the Canadian incident. I guess Josh will soon be able to. He needs to move over to one of the other provinces so he can go ahead and start reselling in the U.S. again. Um,
What Canadian incident?
the For the provinces like from Saskatchewan all the way to the Pacific, they're threatening to succeed from the Canadian Confederacy, and they're going to become our 51st, 52nd, 53rd state.
Oh, I don't think it'll happen. But
Well, see, here's the deal.
they've been part of Canada for at least, I mean,
They've always been part of Canada.
but I mean, since the inception of Canada as a country instead of a British holding.
Oh, is he? Cool. Javis. No, I haven't been following it because I don't see it. But I'll just start looking for black vans running around our neighborhood because we have a lot of non-locals.
I
Um,
mean, us Texans are always saying, "Oh, we need to secede from the Union and be the what, the eighth most powerful country in the world."
yeah. Well, from what I gather,
And that's what Texas would be if it got out, but that ain't happening.
Saskatchewan and all those western provinces, that's where all the timber and oil is at. And like the capital and the eastern provinces don't really produce a lot. All their money comes from, like I said, the western provinces, and they don't get to keep a lot of their money. So they're just tired of giving, 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 and not really getting anything in return. That's my take on it. If I'm incorrect in that, then I will stand corrected. But because they're like the U.S. will, I think the thing about statehood is that they are using it as pressure uh, against their capital and their prime minister. Because hell yeah, if they're going to join the United States of America, and bring all that timber and oil with them. Hell yeah, we will welcome them. So I think they're having a referendum in June of next year, May of next year, sometime after the first of the year, to see if they're going to proceed with separation. And apparently now, from what I've heard, it's it looks like they'll have enough votes on it to do it.
Hmm.
Well, see, they're always talking about timber and oil, James. because it's one of these other than British Columbia, it's one of the least populated. These are the least populated provinces. So
Yeah,
is
they
it
got
January?
ranching, they've got gold, they've got
Well, I figured they had
all
all that
kinds
kind
of
of
stuff.
stuff, but I think for most, I've never heard them talk about Trump except it's being kind of led by a woman that's from one of the provinces. But the one from Saskatchewan, the guy from Saskatchewan has said that they've done some, thrown out some feelers, and the Trump administration would be willing to work with them. So yeah, and they do have, what is it, potash? Is another thing that they export a lot of it to the United States. So hey, why the hell not? I hate to say it, but you remember back in the day, Mr. Trump was saying that he was going to buy Canada. We're not buying them, but that could come to be. So anyhow, that's that. Yeah, potash, whatever. Um, I got a question for anybody that this applies to. Does anybody sell on Etsy, and what do you sell? Yeah, that's
I'm
what I
pretty
was.
sure that um, Chastity does.
Yeah, I think Jesse's got a big thing going on Etsy.
She does her
No and nothing. Okay, I can't. Thank you.
side hustle where she makes uh, custom shirts and stuff.
Um, I just about called her Annalisa because I had a secretary named Annalisa. Anissa, Mama, are you selling like vintage stuff? Or you selling perfume? You sell perfume, but
300.
you're like buying and you're picking and reselling. You're not producing anything on your own.
Kent says eBay and Posh are it for him. I got some vintage stuff, but I don't know. Bum, 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 bum.
I got a box of vintage stuff that was given to me, and I was on create an Etsy store and put it over on it because it's like uh, not home goods, decor stuff from like the '60s, and to be vintage is only 20 years old. I mean, 20. It's got to be 20 years old according to Etsy. God, Todd, we're vintage.
I'm 7/10 the way to the antique.
Yeah. You sell on, and this you sell on eBay, Posh, Bonanza, Macari, Etsy, and Facebook Marketplace. Damn, you should be rolling in all the money.
Yeah, Beth is. I bet Beth is on Etsy. Cause I'm sure she gets some vintage clothes.
Right.
But no, I ain't gonna divide my time. I'm gonna spend my little standard 4 hours a day on reselling, and I'm gonna do it all on eBay. That's what I do. If it
Um,
starts going bad, then I might branch out. But until it goes,
right.
but my store's up 12% this year, and last year was my best year ever. So I can't say it's not working. So what I'm doing, why would I change? You know, all the other resellers say, "Oh, you got to change to keep up with the times. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to you got to do that." No, I don't.
James, I know it's not the right way of thinking, but if I was to move stuff to Etsy, I would have all my Etsy stuff on Etsy and not on eBay.
What's the R word, Anissa? You have to spell it out for me. The only other place I've sold is Facebook Marketplace, and they banned me. So I don't know if they banned me or if am I still
Have
on?
you still you still
Yeah,
haven't had a response from them, Todd?
no, I think
Okay.
they just ignored me. We should be coming up on a month now that I've been
Right.
kicked off. So
1,500
maybe
well done, Todd. I mean, well done, Kent.
1,500 payout. Kent, is that it for one day? Or do you take your payment weekly or something? Todd's potholders. Pothole potholders. I don't know if I've ever sold potholders. I don't think so. So okay. Waco Eye Associates. They probably part of the bill is $8 for a nice folder to put my paperwork in.
Yeah.
Waco Eye Associates. Man, they got a fancy building. It's all modern and clean and
I get them to send all our stuff. We get them to send it to us like in a PDF form, and then I immediately move it to our cloud storage, so it's always there. I don't have another piece of paper around here. I accept payouts twice a month. Easier to reconcile the checking account. Okay. Uh, Etsy has, and I mentioned yesterday or the day before, or last week sometime, that they're having, or actually 4 months ago, they changed some rules about products that can be sold, and it probably made people have an extra $10 in their YouTube channel because I think everybody did a video about it. Um, One of the things was about computer AI generated graphics and that kind of stuff that you have to post it in your description. And there was something else about it, but I don't remember what it was because I don't do that any of that. And the other thing was about all this 3D printing that if you don't create, hey Sue,
yeah.
if you don't,
By clean, I mean it's like a newer building, and I don't know, just
I don't know about Todd, but
set up.
Sue, I like my doctor's offices to be clean when I go in there.
But I mean,
Yeah,
like our local hospital, it's not a it's like a 1980s building. It's clean and everything, but you can tell it's not a new building.
right. How are you feeling today, Sue? So, you know, it seems like, and there's a lot of people that sell a lot of stuff on Etsy that are handmade and or machine made. and it's really messing up their business model. So it's just not eBay it alone, you know, just messing with stuff. But that's my opinion. Of course, if the bearded picker, he probably has his own idea and thoughts about it. But um, I guess he got back.
I think he said he was coming back Sunday night. So yeah.
Yeah. Scott, if you're listening, just hit the keyboard and hit enter. You know, just so we'll know you're there, that you got back all right. Because you are getting to be kind of old, so you can. We're concerned when you're driving long distance like that. Because he's what, 56 now. Um,
Mm. Well, bless your heart, Sue. Dang.
yeah, that's. Roberta had to go to the center where they do the IV ready, the treatments, and she was not for that kind of stuff. She had another treatment that they had to be the one to give her, and there were people in there that had completed their treatment like 2 hours earlier, and they just didn't have it in them to move. Uh, Carl, humor. Carl, do you do the flea market on a regular basis? Yeah, so keep fighting. We need to see your happy face back in Nashville. I just don't have it in me to do flea markets. That takes a lot of work. Unless you got a lot of good stuff that people are going to buy, that's a lot of work.
Wow. Bitcoin has dropped like 28,000 the last couple of weeks. It was up around 120,000, 125,000. Now it's at 92. Maybe
Wow.
time to buy Bitcoin. I don't know.
Um, Carl, you don't have to take everything down. You can leave stuff there, right? Like your shelving and stuff like that. You can leave everything on it if you choose to do so.
What's driving down the value of Bitcoin?
Because it's fake. It doesn't exist. It's all in your mind.
Well, then how did it get so high in the first place?
Because people are waiting. I mean,
People are stupid.
I said that just because I knew Langton here, and he's a Bitcoiner. So
Gold and silver are still holding pretty solid. Silver's over 50 and gold's over 4,000. Because recession is coming.
well, I hate to tell you this, but you better have more cans of beans and 5 pound bags of rice.
Recession
Kind
is
of hard to eat fictional currency like Bitcoin. I'm with you, Jabus. That takes a lot of work, unless it's an inside one where you don't have to take it down every week. I don't know. Maybe if there's recessions, it's not really hit our area. But then again, Roberta and I are cheap. We don't spend money like it's going out of style, you know. So maybe we're
Carl
not.
says he makes more money on eBay than on flea market. If I was to go flea marketing, I'd probably just be a buyer. I don't think I'd want to sit out and I don't like the music that gets played at flea markets, and I don't like. I did not say anything. I just the smells, and it's either seem like flea markets are either too cold or too hot. It's not like going to garage sales where you can get back in the comfort of your car if you get too hot or too cold. But I'm sure there's deals to be had selling and buying at flea markets. I know those Florida ones must be good because I keep seeing them on other channels. People
Right.
picking up all kinds of good deals.
James, is that big flea market over by Anderson still going? There used to be one over near Anderson, South Carolina, and that thing was supposed to have been gigantic. And if it's still going, it's really. What are you doing, dude? It must be really doing good.
Flag just doesn't want to work. I mean, I enjoy reselling. I don't consider it real work. I don't have a boss telling me what to do. I don't have
Right.
a schedule. If I want to take 2 or 3 days off, okay, I'm going to do that.
Uh,
I wonder if I should shut my show down when I get my eyes worked on because
no, you'll be
they
good. Let's see.
said for a week I'm not supposed to lift more than 15 pounds. Well, I got a lot of stuff that's more than 15 pounds.
Okay, your surgery's on a Thursday. I can do Friday. You'll be good to go by the following week to do your show. Unless you're being sarcastic. And Ken, if you were throwing a slight to my kids, my son's just finished closing on a piece of dirt yesterday.
Yeah, Carl, that's what I'm thinking. The only thing I'm kind of worried about for a week on the eye surgery is getting stuff shipped out. Getting stuff off the bottom shelves. I'm not supposed to bend over.
Gallon jugs can't. Well, you just got to just follow the rules. Because I'm going to tell you what, my wife, she made me follow the frickin' rules. I had
Oh, that's not good, Carl.
what do you say?
Said the cat just shit on the rug.
Did Carl say he was up in Canada?
Doo -doo.
Hard the concept of hard work is different for a lot of people. Okay, Ottawa. Okay. Well, you're in the know. Am I being misdirected on what I was saying earlier about the provinces that are wanting to succeed?
Kent wants to know when you moved out of your parents' house.
When did I move out of my parents' house? I was about, well, I moved out when I got married when I was 20. I moved home when I was 22. And I didn't move back out till I was 27. But in that process, I bought a lot of dirt. So I don't mind my kids living at home as long as they are being proactive about their future. Speaking of my kids, Thursday's show, Oliver will probably be making an appearance. Anissa,
Yay! So, yeah, I was 22 when I got my first job, my first teaching job. So
right?
that's when I rented an apartment, moved out. 1978. That's a long time ago now.
1978. Hell, I was still in school. College, but school. Um,
Yeah, because, I mean, is going off to college, is that out of your parents' house?
Not
Suppose
really,
not.
because they're still paying the bills, probably.
Yeah.
We started a bank account for Oliver, so maybe he can. By the time he gets to college, he can pay for like a quarter of a semester. Right lag. Dang, I was 21 years old when your daughter was born. Yeah, Anissa, pay for a book or two. That's a big old scam.
Yeah. But back when I was in college, you could work and live and just about pay for your own college and come out debt free. Might take you another year.
I think they still use a lot of books, Anissa.
Anissa regrets going to a 4-year college.
Why, Anissa? Did that did that degree in Edwardian poetry not pay off?
You'll take your student debt to the grave. Well,
Waste of money. What was your degree in? If you don't mean
radiological science.
like X-ray technician type stuff.
No, she builds atom bombs.
Shut up. I'm trying to be nice today, Todd. I'm not going to bitch at anybody today. I'm not even going to bitch at Kent. Uh, it costs too much University costs too much.
You could use atom bombs in your field, like.
Well, get brushed up on it, Anissa. You might end up having to. You might have to. Might have a monthly.
195,000 a year CNC machining. That's cool.
Oh, okay. Damn, Anissa, that should be big money or good money. I'm sorry,
No,
Todd.
that was chicken toad.
Yeah, Mr. Sadie, is he in here?
Haven't seen him yet.
Cole.
He said he was getting on some new meds. The doctors put him on meds, and of course they got to monitor that for a month or two
Right.
to balance it and everything. But yeah, it's not good to have high blood pressure.
No. And
Just,
I was talking to Roberta
just
yesterday.
out of the blue like that.
It just seems like, and I'm not a medical professional, but this is my thoughts.
Like you failed homeschooling?
Yeah.
I guess
If
that's
you,
possible.
yeah, it is. If you've got your blood pressure is as high as his was, and you don't have an idea why didn't they go over there and hit star 742 and get the cardiology department and say, we're going to send somebody up to you? I mean, really? Let's see. And this has only got 7. She doesn't have 45, James.
All body parts look the same after you've seen enough of them.
It's
Oof.
well, I hope he's if Mr. Sadie, if you happen to be listening, we're all thinking about you. Hope you're doing well.
It's not really fair that some of my body parts dangle more than they used to and some dangle less.
Okay.
Like my hair dangles less, but my gut dangles more. Dangle gut. Yeah. What's it? The silver hair dangler. That's right.
Sorry, I was checking back, and it's only has 7 that she knows of. Yes. Okay. Anissa has 3 children in their late 20s, and then the twins that are teenagers. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can count. That's it. At least that's what she shared with us. Yeah, he did need to do he needed a primary doctor, and I'm surprised at his age he doesn't have or did not have one. But when you're in the hospital already, that's when it's time to go ahead and start
Mm,
running the.
that's sad, Anissa. Yeah, I've got an older brother that
Oh, I'm sorry,
was not
Anissa.
born alive. Yeah, Anissa's got 2 different litters.
Um, I don't know where Craig's at, and I hope he's probably earning a living. It's
Craig sounded busier lately, or helping his wife and her business a bunch.
right, and he's doing some contract work too. I think he was. So he's staying real busy. I'm sure. I'm sure the wife's business keeps him busy. He's been working on a website for site for her. I really wish they lived closer to us because she has. They have posted some pictures of some great looking food.
Uh,
One head coach for what, Jameis? Is he still coaching his son's baseball team or helping coach it? Well, we're really sorry to hear that, Anissa. You get to see him again one day, or get to see him one day. How Harlan is doing? I wonder how the auctions are doing. You know, guys, some of you guys could get together and write comedy for some of these comedians, especially these late night show hosts that their comedic
I'll be
ability
right
is
back. I got to
crap.
go empty one of my dangly bits.
Okay, go ahead. No, I could care less about Al- Alabama football, or for that matter, North Carolina football. Well, good, Jameis. I'm glad Harlan or Marcia, if you happen to be listening, I'm glad that it's going well so far. Don't talk about Lasix. When Roberta was on Lasix, we'd have to stop 8 times between here and her mother's house, and that's 2 hours away. Good morning, Patrick. So I asked Todd, and I didn't ask y'all directly, how are y'all sales been? Good? Bad? Would you like fries with that, sir? I'm going to have to remember that. How is your business doing? Good, bad, or would you like fries with that, sir? Well, good, Jabez. Kent says solid. Good. Or a coffee can. Oh, yeah. They had her on some high doses of Lasix. Vincent says the last good days have been great on eBay. Hope she can keep the momentum going. What you been doing different in this vintage, or is it just because it's getting into the holiday season and people are buying? You on a 6 month vacation, James? Wow, good. And the cost of living is up 40%. Todd, did you make it back?
No, I'm not here.
Okay.
Dang, it's already 74 degrees. Is it really November?
We've got a fire weather statement out. Okay. James has an eBay issue. Apparently, many of my listings have lost their condition field. I've been fixing it all morning.
Oof. I haven't heard that from anybody else.
No.
What are you looking at listings you have up already, Jameis? And they're just they're missing their condition? Looking at a couple of my listings, and these ones don't have a problem with condition. Is it older listings or newer listings, or what's going on? They're not showing up on your...
Okay, whatever they had problem with Canva had, they've got it fixed. Let's see. Vintage. She started to sell at 50% off on old inventory. Like says you need to do at least 99% off. Mike, where the hell are you at now? I thought you were in Florida. I thought you lived in Boca. Is that where your other wife lives? You got one in Boca and one up where it's cold?
60 days old.
Do you have a lot of snow, Anissa?
After I've got something listed, I don't even really look at them to see if they got everything that I put on it.
Right. Yeah, they just want to make sure you're paying attention. Your kids are back in school, though, aren't they, Anissa? Or were they even out of school for the snow? Because I didn't think they closed the schools until there got to be like 8 inches of snow on the ground. You routinely look at the listings at the 60-day mark. And so you found a couple, so you went ahead and just started checking them all.
I'm more of the list it and forget it. Jake!
Well,
Jake, he's our man. If Jake can't do it, nobody can. Go, Jake, go.
What's going on with you this morning?
oh, just the usual. Just the usual.
Kick
People trying to tell
ass,
me,
taking names.
yeah, people trying to tell me what to do.
How does that sit with you? How does that make you feel, Jakester?
it makes me do this and laugh at them, hopefully without them hearing me.
Because your mama raised you to be a polite little boy.
Yeah.
Well, I also don't poke the bear.
That's that's usually good advice there, Jake. You're good at
Now, the people that's trying to tell you what to do, are they like involved in your financial empire? Are they tenants? Are they
Ten,
family that don't have a clue? Or are
ten,
they just friends that don't have a clue?
tenant that doesn't have a clue.
Okay.
If I had
Yes.
a landlord, I would want it to be Jake. Jake's a nice
New
guy.
tenant moving in from out of the area, who's been kind of a pain in the butt already, demanding and lots of things. And I bent over backwards, and that's fine. They'll be a fine tenant, I think. I hope. Fingers crossed. Um, but she sent me a message this morning. And she'll be here in like 2 days. She'll be driving. I guess our movers and stuff are going to be leaving in 2 days, and then she'll be right behind them. Well, her sister did the walkthrough inspection for her Saturday, and there was a lady beetle by the door, a dead one, and one that I guess moved. I didn't see the one that moved, but apparently one moved. So she's requesting, demanding that I bug spray the house inside and out. And I'm thinking, we've already bug sprayed. That's one reason why you probably found the dead bug. But also, we are not going to spray for lady beetles. They're just in our area of the country. They try to come in, and it's that time of year. They'll find a way in. It's
Are you,
there's
are you talking about the ones with the red back and the black? Okay, ladybugs.
ladybugs. Yeah, yeah. And so I'm just going to tell her, look, we've already bug sprayed. It's already taken care of. And then I just tell her what she wants to hear.
Right. Well,
And I'll probably wait till this afternoon to respond to it so that she'll assume that we've done it again,
right.
even though we haven't, and we're
Well,
not
just
going.
get a can of Raid and just walk around the house and spritz it, in different places, and so it smells like chemicals. But
Yeah,
then she'll come back and say, "Man, you need to clean this place. It smells like chemicals in here."
I'm not driving 30 minutes to do it.
Oh, it's not one of your close by properties.
It's 30 minutes away. It's already been done. It's already been documented. Already been taken care of. So she's just gonna be okay.
She
PA.
how far away is she moving from? Oh, okay.
So six
Well, she's one
hours.
of them damn Yankees moving south. Just tell her to shut up and keep moving.
Yeah, her sister lives in the area, and I guess has lived in the area for some time. Married a Southerner, and and this person has lived in PA and Jersey, and I don't know where else. So I'll just tell her what she wants to hear, and I mean it's already been done. I know it's well. Oh, and get this. She said that her sister said the water in the toilet was yellow, and she wants me to go take care of that.
You might flush it.
I'm thinking, well, here's the deal. When I took the pictures, the water wasn't yellow. So if the water was yellow, that means her sister, or her sister's husband peed in it.
Yeah.
Flush it. And the water is on. The water's on. It's all working. It's not like there isn't water to flush. So
Good grief.
yeah. So that one, I'm just not going to pretend. I'm just going to pretend I didn't read that part. That's ridiculous to ask me to go flush a toilet. Like, and what else was she like? Um, does she think that the water is yellow from the public water provider or something? I don't know. And if it were, what does she expect me to do about that? There's nothing I can do about
Well,
that.
she could have flushed it to see if that fixed the problem, because they work on the water lines around here,
Yeah.
and
Well,
they will put signs out by the door at our subdivision that
sure.
says water line work in progress. Water could be orange.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, so what you do is you turn it on and let it flush for a few minutes, and then you're good to go.
Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing. Her sister was the one that was at the property doing the walkthrough inspection. The actual tenant isn't here yet. She won't be here till day after tomorrow. And so, I mean, and so I left before her sister did. Her sister was there getting it all nice and cozy for her and making it homey and making sure everything was just perfect after I did the walkthrough inspection. And they found nothing other than a few scratches on the baseboards. Um, and that's what we documented. There's some reasonable scratches on the baseboards and literally nothing else. So
Yeah, the back door.
Yeah. So I will be happy to come anytime you need it.
I'm closer. You know, if you get to the point where you need somebody to come flush it for you,
Exactly.
I will
do
either come do it
anything.
or I will call and have somebody come over there and flush it for you.
Exactly. I will do anything for people who need it, but don't. But a tenant
See,
who thinks I'm going to drive an hour, half hour each way to go flush a commode when her sister was the one that saw it and could have done it, could have done whatever it is.
has she already like paid deposits and all that kind of stuff? So she's got the keys ready to move in.
Well, gave her the keys, gave her sister the keys on Saturday. Yeah, exactly. So that's when we made sure everything was um, all copacetic, all kosher, whatever you want to call it, and um, all ready to go. And she wanted, her sister was putting some things in the fridge and hanging up some, bath towels and hand towels and kitchen towels. I don't know, different little nice little things her sister was doing for her to make sure
Yeah.
it felt homey when she got there.
Does
Tell
she?
her to
Is it a woman and
drink
her
more water.
family moving in?
What?
Is it a woman and her family moving in, or just a woman?
Retired lady. Is older.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. What did you say, Todd? I'm sorry.
I was just reading what Mike wrote. Tell her
Well,
to drink more water as her pee isn't so good.
yeah. And there's dumb things like this is the reason I take a 2-3 dozen photos when I do the walkthrough. I'm like, no, you didn't see that during the walkthrough. No, you didn't see that during the walkthrough.
My I was talking to my next door neighbor that's got the rental, and they've just had such dodgy. Did they send you a picture?
That's my picture.
Oh,
When I walk through. It ain't yellow.
okay. Yeah. I told my neighbor, I said, my son that's married and got the baby, they're looking at a house and it's a good price with good land on it, but it's gonna take to get it to where they want it. It's gonna take a couple or so months to get it updated because it was built like in the '70s. And I said, so when their lease runs out in January. And she said, "Are they going to move in with you?" And I said, well, "No, but we're going to look for like a short-term rental." And her husband, who is standing over there looking at some papers, he says, "You got one sitting right next damn door to you that's ready to be moved in." I said, "You know what? I didn't even think about that." But theirs is fully furnished,
Yeah.
utilities and everything. And Tammy says, "Yeah, because all you'd have to do is walk next door and get the baby." I'm
That's
like,
it.
I don't know whether my daughter-in-law wants us to live that close to her, even for a couple of months.
Well, hey, it might be a good thing for a couple of months.
Yeah, but I got some friends down in South Carolina in Chester County, and their family has like 1,000 acres, and they've got the whole damn family lives on the farm. Everybody's built houses out there,
Family compound.
and one of the grandsons is got married, and he was wanting to build out there too. And his grandmother said, "Okay, hey, you got to have a prenup. She's
Hmm.
got to sign it, and she says you got to keep everything in your pants where it belongs." Because she says, if I give you a couple acres of land to build a home on, I don't want my ex daughter in law and her new husband living on my land. He said, okay, Grandma. Okay, fine. And that's one of the things you got to think about when you got family land and you start divvying it out like that is once you sign those papers away, that land away, you have lost control of it unless you got enough money sitting around that you can buy that property back.
Unless you do a land trust. If you do a land trust, you can keep the land in a trust.
Right.
Yep, that's probably a better way to do it is keep the land in a land trust and then but give permanent leases or whatever, because that way you still can control it. It's a little bit like so here in this area the affordable land, some of the affordable housing companies
Right.
that are not the actual like Section 8 people, the people who do affordable housing just above that, so like the 80 to 120% AMI, and I mean income. Um, and so they will retain the land trust, and then they will sell the house. They will sell the house to somebody, but keep the land in the land trust, and that
Right.
way they can control the some aspect of it and make sure that it remains affordable housing in basically in perpetuity. Once had to
It's
evict the sister-in-law after she kicked my brother out.
James, you're from South Carolina. Is that supposed to be something special or something unusual?
And
Oh Lord,
yeah,
family. I don't know.
yeah.
We had a client one time was going to give his daughter a piece of land, and it was right in the middle of his tract of land where an old farmhouse used to sit. And I said, "No, you don't want to do that." His daughter had a damn fit. And he said, "Why would that be?" And I would say, "Because if she gets married, which she was getting married, and they get a divorce or they have to move, they're going to have to sell the land if they build a house on it, which was their intent, and you're going to lose the property. You're going to have some neighbor in the middle of your track."
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "You got," and I pointed to his map. I said, "You got this little 1.5 acre lot over here is a little triangle shape." I said, "Give them that." Well, about 3 years later, I saw him, and he said, "You know what? That was some of the best information you ever gave anybody." And I said, "What's that?" He said, "Remember that piece of land that I gave his daughter and son-in-law?" I said, "Yeah." He said, both their jobs shut down, and they had to move to Greenville, so
Mm.
they had to sell the house.
Yep.
So
Who wants my work ethic? Carl?
yeah,
I don't want your work ethic because I don't want to work that hard.
that's right.
I don't know.
Jake can keep
I
it.
work very hard not to work hard.
You're trying to have all your process. What is it? John says processes and procedures
Processes and procedures, your
in place so that you don't have to deal with it.
SOP. So that when I go to Antarctica in January for 18, 19 days, everything will keep on ticking at least at 80%, and that's good enough.
Who looks after your stuff while you're gone?
I have a few different people who can be on call or whatever.
Jake
Right.
knows a guy.
Yeah,
He knows a guy.
I know a guy. Yeah,
Now the boy that was with you in the car yesterday.
that's my brother. He's going.
Oh, he's going with you.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's one of my two UPS driver brothers.
Yeah.
My actual
He,
brothers that are UPS drivers.
he looks like he's about 17.
He's 29. 29, yeah, 29. Yeah. Now I did pay $360 for the for the Wi-Fi package on the cruise for the 14
Right.
cruise. So um, I'll have some connectivity. So that's my contingency is if I have to be involved, I can be reached. But I didn't. But I'm not telling anybody that I'm with.
Right.
But yeah, it was 300 and 300 It was some crazy number, and that was some discounted price too. Let's see how much it was.
Yeah, being a landlord, you got to make sure every I is dotted and every T is crossed. Like you had that picture of the toilet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know,
Okay, so it was normally $350, and it was on a Black Friday special for $265, and so that's why I paid $265 for 14 nights of Wi-Fi. You know, it's whatever. It is what it is. It's part of. It's just the cost of doing business at that
are
point.
you are y'all going to go to any of the facilities down there, like
So
the weather centers and whatnot?
no, so if you're on a cruise ship that has more than 200 passengers,
Yeah.
you can't dock.
Oh,
You wet dock shit. You just whatever. So the way that works is that if you're on an exploration cruise,
right.
a maximum of 200 people on the ship, and no more than 100 can be off the ship at any given time. Um, but those are little tiny boats, and yeah, I'm not doing that.
We
This is 3,000, I think. The Celebrity Equinox is the ship.
when we were in Australia, we were going to go. My friend Chris and I, we were going to go over. It was going to cost us $400 a person round trip, and we were going to fly from Perth to some base in Antarctica. And you get there real early in the morning, and you stay till it starts getting dark, and then which is probably 2 in the afternoon there, and then fly back.
Yeah,
But they had a bad storm coming across Argentina, and they canceled it. So it was a it was a bummer. So we just went scuba diving for another day and enjoyed the nice warm water. Oh,
let's see. Mike says, is that yeah? Mike says, thinking about offering a service to remove squatters. Yeah, absolutely. Gregor would
that's got to be a
drive a Harley. That's a life, right? That's the life right there.
our
Move in.
my neighbors. My one of my sons parks in their driveway while there's no tenants there, just to make it look uh, lived in.
Yeah.
And if there's a vehicle sitting in the driveway,
Gwen sent me this. That is one of my uh, one of my Christmas presents this year.
wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh my God, my redheaded wife was right about everything. Ah, she could just took the redheaded part out and just left. Good morning, Major Win. About time we're getting ready to log out. About time you got in here. I joke. Uh, it's like the guys tried to sell me some encyclopedias. I said, I don't need no damn encyclopedias. My wife knows everything.
Gwen
I
and
had
I
to
get in arguments over stupid stuff,
Yeah, I
though.
had to get rid of an encyclopedia set. It was in mint condition. No way would buy it. The library wouldn't accept it for a donation. I'm like, well, 1967, I think, and it had every book. It had every index. It had every supplement up to uh, let's see. I want to say it had every supplement up to like the late 90s or something like that.
The private school that my boys went to, I had a lady that wanted to give me, like you said, a set of Encyclopedia Britannicas from like 1964, and she had every one of the annual
Yep,
updates on it.
yep, that's it. And
And I said, there is no
every
market for that.
yeah,
And I said, but if you want to donate it, I said, I know a school that's trying to create a library and
okay.
they'll take
Yeah,
it.
I wish I could have donated it somewhere. I ended up tossing it in the dumpster because I couldn't find anybody that wanted it, anybody that would come pick it up. Nobody local that I could just drop it off to. Because I would have, I would have driven a few miles, not a ton of miles, but
Wouldn't somebody on eBay buy it from you?
nope, nope, shipping. It would have cost probably 100 and something dollars just in
Yeah.
shipping because of the weight.
When they increase that media shipping, a lot of stuff I ship, I would send it. Used to always send it media mail, but a lot of times the ground advantage is cheaper. I'm like, what
Mhm.
the heck?
Yeah, based on weight. Yeah, if you can do the ground advantage cubic. Yep.
All righty. I need to get out of here. Todd, I'm glad that you're back doing well and ready to move on with life. Get some stuff listed. Get it done.
Get it all listed. It
Jay,
ain't gonna sell if it ain't listed.
that's right. Thanks for popping in. Have a great day. Everybody that's in the chat, thank you for popping in here with us. You're always welcome to join in on the fun. Watch the finger. I got too much money in these eyes for you to poke me in the eye. So thank you guys. Look for, I guess Scott's going to have a show tomorrow morning. So look for him, and we'll be back on Thursday. And like I said, I might have Oliver with me.
Oh, okay.
So we're supposed to keep him Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night into Thursday because it's their wedding anniversary. So anyway, everybody have a great day, and we will see you on the next one. Bye bye.